Welcome back to the channel, everybody. Today we are going to be doing some modifications to our part washer. First thing is we got to get everything cleared off of here. Yes, we're still in the progress of building the motor or putting it back together, I guess you could say, because there's really not much building other than upgrade pistons and rods. But anyways, that's not part of this show or this episode. This episode we are upgrading the parts washer so we can eventually clean our parts. You know, whatever they're called that you put together, motors together and stuff. So yeah, let's go ahead and get them cleared off. We got to find our tripod to put y'all up on. And somebody has sent something to me. So, trying to just get a little bit of motivation, doing a little bit here at a time. I haven't had much motivation, but we're gonna try to get some. So let's go ahead and get this cleaned off and we'll start getting to work on this. All right, so you will need a drill. You will need some step bits, which I'm gonna go grab real quick. Our step bits. Our parts, our adjustable, guess what size wrench it is, and then clean some more stuff out of the way. All right, so first, I'll spin her around. This is what we're working with. So we've got the motor in here, one. We kind of cleaned it out, so we're gonna pull the drain plug, put a different spigot on it. As you can see, the paint and stuff starting to come up. It's rusting a little bit. Yeah, it's set for a long time. Didn't really use it. But we're gonna change that. So close this and go through our parts here. We have our, I guess, one holder, whatever, hose holder. Seal off the lid. A Fram oil filter. Our drain nozzle. Our oil filter relocation type of devicey thing holder. And all this came from, I think it's called partwasherupgradekit.com, something like that. If I remember, I will link it in the description below. But for now, let's move everything over. To our welding table that we also need to upgrade on it. So for this, we will be coming down here, taking this drain plug out right here, and inserting this. So we've got our, guess what size wrench it is, speed wrenches, or adjustable wrenches. So with that in there, we will move over to this side. We need to get a screwdriver and I think it's a 12. Not 12. 10 too small. Nope. Perfect. So I've seen a lot of people put this right here, so that's what we're going to attempt to do. Just making sure y'all are able to see what I'm doing here. So we'll grab our little oil filter relocation thing. I've seen people mount them. At Tractor Supply, I was reading a couple of things that somebody said whether it should get their part washer that they bought at Tractor Supply wasn't great, but there you go. So that's that's what I'm gonna go get. Front cover of the motor and any other things that we need to clean. So I will pick up here in just a moment, I guess, when I get some stuff to clean our parts with. Alrighty, so I had to run to the auto store and get this O-ring. Was decent, but it was starting to crack. But this one had completely broke, so I had to get new O-rings for the pump. I took it off, made sure it worked. It does work. Just had to clean it out. I won't really say I did clean it out, but I don't know. For some reason it wasn't working. Maybe that filter that goes on there is not letting enough to go by. I'm not sure. We're just going to hand tighten this, or rather than putting a clip on it, or I mean what you call on it. Now that O-ring's pushing out, so I don't know, we'll see. Hopefully it works. If not, I'm gonna be taking it back apart, I guess. So I don't know if maybe, like I said, if this filter here that goes right here is maybe not letting enough fluid by. I'm gonna go try to clean it. It's a little bit better. Actually, let's pull it back out for a second. Alrighty, so that's in, and also we need to take this off if we can and try to re-stick it. Because it is supposed to go up top. And not on the bottom part. try. Hey, we got fluid. So now we can clean our cover once we pop the seal off out of it, and we'll clean the cover. Alrighty, so this is kind of how dirty our front cover is. Just using a brass brush right now. Pulled our front main seal. We got a new one. We'll put it in. This is some I'd probably get a mask or some glasses or something. I can feel it agitating my eyes a little bit. So I'll probably, if you already have sensitivity to stuff, chemicals and stuff, I would definitely get me a mask or something. Just like that. These parts are as clean as they're going to get. So take you over here where it's a little more light, lay them out, let you look, or hold them up, whichever. Got all the shiny stuff you see is just the bare metal. All the RTVs off. Only thing that RTV's in is the little holes, so I just gotta go through and kind of pull that out, but other than that, he cleaned that up. Got a little bit up there that I didn't get, or is that just where it got nicked? No, it's a little bit of RTV. The front looks so much better. Once again, I can bead blast this. Now I did miss a spot there, so I'll probably do that again off camera, but I can either bead blast this or I can paint it. I may just paint it. Alright, so this is after assembly, before you all will see the rest of the footage where I am basically using my part washer. Something happened with the footage on the GoPro. I don't know, it's filmed up to me putting on the filter, and then all the other stuff I guess got corrupted except for when I was using it. So I'm gonna kind of give a quick rundown of what I did. So basically I drilled another hole through here and then put a 10mm bolt with a 10mm nut there to help secure and that was the one y'all saw me working on. I had to take this back out. You can see these are leaking. I'm gonna have to fix those apparently, because they were leaking pretty good. I may have to order new fittings and stuff. These are supposed to just go down without Teflon tape. I was using Teflon tape and it's kind of screwed up the fittings, so I'll probably have to, you know, get another one. You drill your holes up here and you put your grommets in, and then you feed your hoses through. Some of the people stack them where they put the hole here and hole here. I originally had these reversed. I had this over here and this over here, but come to find out that my this hose right here was getting crimped, kinked to where it was like there. Anyways, it probably wasn't gonna let fluid go through. Then you're gonna drill some holes for your bolts over here, or your screws to go through, and put your nuts in. Put your fittings in. You've got a O-ring fitting here, and then I did not do what everybody else did, which is you will lower this and allows you to put a 5-gallon bucket here in order to put your and then put this on a cart to wheel it around. I may do that later on, but it looks like I said, these fittings are leaking, so I'll have to fix that. As you can see, it's dripping down, but I will list the kit. Oh, and then I moved this up here. I'm sure y'all will see this in another fitting. I originally put it here. It does not go here. It goes up here. So anyways, that's like the quick 3-minute version of putting it together compared to what the video should have been, of me drilling everything out with a step bit in regular drill bits, and then installing this. Once again, I'm gonna have to get another fitting or something to fix that. We've got some gloves. We need to get some little magnetic clips that we're gonna put on there to hold the gloves. We got a little cleaning brush. We gotta hook this up. This is gonna be our little spray nozzle. Instead of just that plastic one, we'll have this, or I mean that metal one, we'll have this plastic one. It'll also allow A, a little more flexibility, but B, if you know we need it to kind of spray more and all over the area instead of just one. So we'll do that. But these fittings here, they're like aluminum, whatever. They stripped on the last one, so we've got brass fittings. So we'll go ahead and kind of put this together. I just went to Home Depot, bought these. They're 1/2 inch by 1/2 inch. So they should ideally work. I think these messed up last time when I put some Teflon tape on, but I just don't trust without having some type of tape in there, or maybe I just did too much last time. So we'll just do like a thin This already feels like it's going on so much better than the black aluminum ones. My question is the barb fitting the same? Yes. Those already feel cheap, light compared to the brass ones. I'm guessing it goes in that direction. Get away, Sweat Bee. Right, spray you with some brake part cleaner. Yeah, I think it goes in this way because. Alright. Old Sweat Bee's about to get sprayed. Don't get. Yeah, because that doesn't. So, little groove side thingy, whatever goes up. And your filter goes on there. Alright. I don't know, there's all sorts of spiders over here. We're going to try to hopefully not get bit by a black widow or brown recluse or something, or Jack Spade, the spider terrorist, something, I don't know. But if y'all were wondering, it's leaking right here. Those fittings, they're trash. If you're gonna do this mod, don't use the aluminum fittings. Go to Home Depot, get you some brass fittings. Really need some of them what off a TikTok shop or whatever, the hose separator thingies, like pliers. If anybody wants to buy some of those and donate them, let me know. I will go gladly set up a P.O. box. Because I tell you what, I just don't feel like I have the same arm strength in my left arm anymore after I broke my collarbone. And I know I don't, because I haven't rebuilt it back up, but it still just feels harder to do things. Whatever. We'll hold on to that in case I need it. We'll try to keep our oil filter from spilling. All right, now I don't remember what order went what. We're gonna double check. So this is out, this is in. I don't want to tighten it too tight. I'm afraid it'll cut into the lines and cause leaks too. So we can throw this piece of crap thing away. We'll save the other insert, and then we're gonna try it here. And we're gonna make sure, I want you all to watch and make sure that thing don't leak. Now y'all are watching it, right? We'll wrap this around y'all here. Let's Ooh, actually, before we do that, let's get up here and let's undo this thing down over here. We're gonna hold on to this just in case the other thing doesn't work well, or we don't like it. Both are the same, I guess is what I mean, but one reason why I did this, got these, because apparently like if I want this to come over here, I can expand this more. Alright, we're gonna turn this on, and then I want y'all to make sure this thing over here don't leak. Look at that. Look at that. That don't leak there. That one's leaking right there, see it? So I'll have to fix that. This one's leaking a little bit too. I wonder if I just need to take the thread sealer off and get it all the way down in there. Alrighty, so basically I had to take these back apart. I think this one's going to try to leak some more. Maybe, I don't know. We'll have to keep an eye on it. It looks like it's trying to leak a little bit. But basically I took these back off, took these back out, put about 3 to 4 wraps of Teflon tape, and then cranked them down in there a lot more. As you can see, they're a lot more further down in there. Also cleaned around here so we can tell if it starts leaking, it's going to build up into this lip here. And as of right now, I don't see anything, but it is working. We got our new brush, so we can now start using or cleaning our oh, what do you call it? Our true actual. Oh, y'all fell. Why y'all gonna fall like that? I'm trying to talk to you. Stop it. You all stop trying to go away. I'm trying to talk to you. Stay. Okay, anyways. So, as I'm trying to talk to you, I make a lot of noise. Now we can get our actual timing chain cover cleaned. We can take maybe the head apart, clean it, and stuff like that. But the biggest thing is going to be the timing chain cover, because we cleaned it on the last video when we fixed this, or made all the mods. Definitely was the wrong one. I did the one for the K24, and it's about that much taller, so we'll have to do that. Also, while I was finding these cutters here for cutting that pipe, or that tubing, I mean, I found a 20-amp breaker that I needed for, I'm gonna wire this one up on its own and put this, the MIG welder there, and then I'm also going to put, I gotta find out what I'm gonna do with the wheelbarrow and this. I need to put a couple outlets here, and then I need to put a so I'll probably go up and over and down, drop them there, and then I need to put for the TIG welder, an outlet for the TIG welder, 50 amp, 60 amp outlet. I know I've got the wire, I've got the plug. I think I have the breaker. It's a 50 amp breaker because I had a stove down here for when I was going to do some powder coating, which is, you know, best all that do powder coating, have patience to do powder coating or anything like that. Best to what's the saying? Props to you all, because I could never get powder coating going well. 30 amp, 30 amp, 30 amp, 60, 30. So I've got a 60 amp here. Is this a 20 amp? No, it's only 15 amp. I need to get a 20 amp outlet, so actually I need to switch that one out over there, but I've got somewhere the box and wire, I thought, to go with that 60 amp. I know I had this black wire, a metal box, and oh, right here's the black wiring. Is this 10 gauge? 10.2, so that's not right. I need 10.3. 10.3, does that sound right? I don't even know where. Oh, this came from another plug, so no, this isn't right. I had 10.3 somewhere. 10.3. Anyways, I'll find that later. We'll have to do the hook that up. I think it might be. Shoot, I don't know. Maybe I threw it away. Or maybe it's over here. It's somewhere. We'll find it. 60 amp breaker, 10.3 wire, and then the plug to be able to do that. And then we'll have to get some stuff for our like gas for our TIG. But as of right now, still don't see. Well, there's a little bit. I don't know if that's residual. As you can see, it's still. It's not coming from up here, so I think it's just residual. Yeah. Or maybe the oil filter's not on there tight enough. I don't know. So I appreciate y'all watching and following along, and you all have a great day. See you later.